Welcome to day 46 of the Seeker's Guide to Soul Contact. This consists of 365 lessons on how to attain greater contact to the spiritual realm and the soul. If you've missed any of the classes, you can find them on previous videos. It's recorded. They're also linked at my website at freeread.com. freeread.com. Today's theme is I will see difficult people as lions. The teaching of letting go of grievances and forgiveness is difficult for many to accept in everyday life. Forgiveness may sound like a good ideal in a Sunday school class, but then when one has a real life encounter with someone who does you real harm, reality seems to settle in, and many just do not think the perpetrator deserves any forgiveness at all. You suffered, so he needs to suffer. The first thing to realize is that forgiveness does not abolish justice. When you realize that justice will be done, even if you do nothing to retaliate, then forgiveness becomes easier. Let us pick one of the most hurtful things that one can imagine. Suppose a criminal killed your child. If you forgive him, does this mean he does not pay for his crime? No, you can let go of your grievance against him, yet still support reparation or for only some type of payment, for he will learn not to do it again. It is important to realize that even if he escapes payment through the laws of the land, the laws of karma will catch up to him. Knowing that justice catches up with everyone makes forgiveness easier. Also, the seeker needs to look at justice as a means of correction rather than punishment. Well, that's well and good, says the skeptic, but there are several people in my life who really deserve punishment before they should even be considered for forgiveness. I just can't let them off that easy. Yes, if a person is holding on to a grievance and just can't forgive until some punishment is meted out, we have a difficult situation indeed. To forgive requires a fresh way to look at the situation. Visualize a visit to the zoo with loved ones and children. A part of that always brings enjoyment is the selection of containing animals and tigers. Does the fact that they may eat you or a loved one or even a child cause you to have a grievance toward them? No, you realize that there are dangers, so you only visit them when you have the proper protection. Let us suppose that a lion escaped, and before he was contained, he attacked and bit you, and you had to have emergency surgery. In this painful situation, would you hold a grievance toward the lion? Would you even need to forgive him? Probably not. Why? Because the lion is a wild and dangerous animal when not contained. It is just who he is. The seeker must apply this lion principle to difficult people. This is just who they are. They cause problems when around you, so the best thing to do is to look on them as you'd look on a wild animal. Do your best to protect yourself from harm and enjoy them from a distance. If they break through the safety net and attack you, then you are merely dealing with a wild animal. There's nothing to forgive because it's just who they are at the moment. Now, most of us are familiar with the famous Las Vegas act of Siegfried and Roy with lions and tigers. They knew the animals were dangerous, and they did their best to contain them, yet they loved them a lot. During a standard act in 2003, a tiger named Montclair grabbed Roy by the neck and dragged him some distance, critically injuring him. As they rushed him to the hospital, Roy was heard to say, Moncare is a great cat. Make sure no harm comes to Moncare. Roy not only held no grievance toward the tiger, and he saw he had nothing to forgive, but he still loved the cat and wanted no harm to come to it. We must follow Roy's attitude and apply it to our fellow humans who still have some wild animal inside of them. The instinct to attack is just in their nature, and they have not yet overcome that problem. We must do our best to protect ourselves and loved ones from them. Yet seeing them as we would a lion helps us to realize there is nothing to forgive, just as Roy saw there was nothing to forgive. Your assignment today is to visualize the most irritating person in your life. If you think a few seconds, a certain person will come to view. As you visualize this person, say this affirmation: I see the lion in you. There's nothing to forgive. I have complete protection from all harm from you and all other wild animals. A lot to think about, and we will see you tomorrow.